this one, even though the individual parts of this CLG draft have so much skill expression in them.
And the final part of that CLG draft will be the Olaf there for the top. I have a point and click. My ult is also at AoE. And then Aurelion Sol, you have to read an entire book report.
It's funny because too, even Annie got kind of retro. There we go. We got a gank on top side. Early ghost from Dokla gets out of the range of the Vault Breaker.
Will he actually escape, though? Very, very low. Very, very dead. First blood over to FlyQuest.
Nice little move here from
Be happy to secure themselves a free neutral objective. It means that if they keep on this pace, they'll also be able to try to play for an early Drake Soul if CLG can't stop it. Gold's still pretty close overall. W combined with Black Cleaver, it's so much armor shred, and especially when you have an AD carry like Prince, that you know you can trust to do the damage like that. Armor shred on their fight. So FlyQuest still has 3 guys ready to play around this Herald, potentially try to contest it. Impact's going to go into the pit first, but Poom has roam. He is the first bottom laner from either side to make his way into the fight. Speaker's ready to go for it, and FlyQuest steals it away. Now Contracts has to flash back over the wall. Vicla's going to be taken low, and Dokla takes him down. FlyQuest is still fighting, looking for a second one here back in the Contracts. Prince has arrived. The dragon flies away, and Poom tries to run it. Can he get out? Luger's ready to back him up as Speaker takes a lot of damage, and Impact goes underneath the turret to slay a dragon. You don't want to take a fight in open ground right now if you're CLG. They're just very far behind. They're going in bottom looking for another play here. Ayla and Spica trying to stay on top of Luger, who has to flash away, and Spica just breaks his jaw.
Nobody else is around, so Ayla's getting rich. Everybody on FlyQuest is eating well tonight. Actually, Xayah there splitting as well. Prince finishes off the turret by himself.
Poom and Contracts trying to contest here for the Drake, see if they can find anything. Vicla's going to rotate over. Remember, he chunked Palafox down earlier. Spica just taunting him with the white flag. He's saying, get out of here, man. There's just nothing left. It looks like CLG has just completely lost any sort of control here in the game. Impact uses the all-out to distance.
Much more costly, and they just bring everybody up to this outer tower.
Oh no, Palafox. That poor little dragon, I don't think he's going much of anywhere. Falling Star isn't going to do a thing. Spica goes unstoppable. FlyQuest easily pick up the kill. And with turret plating falling, it means they're going to try to strong-arm this turret now as well. Poom and Contracts still just trying to defend. They might be able to kill Tivers. Contracts down to 1/3 HP. However, the box is deployed. Prince goes up. Prince comes right back down. He's all right. Contracts not quite the same. Has to fall back to the Krugs, trying to heal. Prince is going to get jumped on there, but it's him who ends up walking away with...
Impact's going to finish up on the mid turret by himself, uncontested. Meanwhile, Annie down bottom side is actually facing...
Prince has been left up here in the top side to take down the tier 1 turret. Dokla has his Ravenous Hydra to try to at least clear some of this away. However, with the turret already down, remember they already secured the first 2. Their sole point, if they get this one as well, Contracts goes in after Prince, and he's just immediately down to 1% HP. Impact's coming around looking to finish him off, and there it is. FlyQuest are not done yet. Ayla has to disengage, but it's a double kill back over to the top laner, as now Impact is keeping everybody here. Vicla goes in for the dive underneath the turret, and Spica takes down Aurelion Sol. FlyQuest has killed 3. They put the remaining 2 on life support, and they aren't even sweating doing it.
They could probably pick up about 3 objectives at the same time. Let's go. Push mid, push bottom, and pick up Dragon. All at the same time here for FlyQuest.
Anything, because you're down 8,000 gold.
They're a little bit far behind.
Yeah. Their backs are against the wall, man. 12-1. The single kill that they managed to get for CLG.
Opium. There's no teleport on Impact. So if CLG forced right now, if they brought all 5 members, they could force a 5v4.
Well, I'm still not quite sure if they're going to win that one, because Vicla goes into stasis and they kill the 2 divers while it happens. 2.5 seconds is 2.5 too much. And FlyQuest immediately punish CLG. They'll take the turret in the process.
Around, if they could get a dream steal here.
It's got to be a YOLO play from Contracts, I think. Palafox flying in.
Burn it down, go for it!
Low. They go in for it, they're going to find it. CLG.
They didn't realize until it's too late. You know, they're looking for the turn. Hey, Spica, you're the big initiation. Get over here, engage on them. But then, couldn't get back in the pit in time.
Oh, nice timing on the ulti from Spica there. He waits just until he's at the edge of the range to guarantee that Ragnarok is going to win.
Before then, Spica looking for a little bit of a flank here around on the Vi. They're not looking for a smite steal. They want the fight.
Boom. Finding the hook. However, now Impact is diving into the remaining players on CLG. FlyQuest keeping focus back on the Drake. As you can see, there comes a big old meteor. The skies descend, but FlyQuest still stands tall. Joker looks for a way into the fight, but he won't be able to find it. How will they get the kill? Impact! Massive damage coming in from the AoE of Aphelios. CLG, they stole the Drake. They win the fight. What in the hell is going on here? As Vicla's gonna be chased down, a double kill for Palafox, and Contract picks up a third. What on earth are CLG from this game? I made a bit of a sassy comment about how Ayla had more money than Palafox. Palafox has now completed his FlyQuester once again looking for the angle, although now they are very, very aware of just how dangerous Aurelion Soul is. The charm, the damage, the burst, goodbye to Boom. CLG lose their support.
They could definitely still look for something with those initiation cooldowns not available. Low health on the Baron, can they steal it again?
Impact's just trying to keep everybody else away. The Baron falls, it's secured by Spica. FlyQuester happy to get this objective this time. They made sure to play it carefully. Stardust, it's about to be even more if he can successfully farm what he needs on that wave. He's got the Skies Descend ready to go again. CLG are gonna be too slow to the objective, however, and that means FlyQuest are going to guarantee themselves a dragon.
Clear here and avoid the dive. Then maybe they can buy the time needed. The Vi ultimate is back off cooldown though.
Easier said than done, as now Contracts is already gonna get killed, but the Skies descend, and Vicla falls immediately. Dokla's into the back line, they run down Prince, they've killed the damage, and Palafox is flying into the back lines of FlyQuest. The dragon roars, and FlyQuest dies. CLG managed to get their fight and hold on against the FlyQuest offensive. Impact looks to make his way out, but Palafox is having none of it and runs him down.
CLG! If left untouched, they will. Here he comes though.
They're going after Luger.
Oh, they
Spica
want to-
and Ayla, they just dive bomb into Contracts and take it.
To try for a steal, and they definitely don't want the fight with FlyQuest still having so many abilities that they can
Try to challenge for this. The Elder's still being burned down, but not super quickly. CLG still looking for the angle. Palafox drops the ulti and the Skies descend. FlyQuest scatter. CLG still looking to make their fight. In the back line goes A-Lane, finds multiple knockdowns, multiple CCs. FlyQuest are going in, and they found the kill into Luger. CLG are absolutely crushed as Boom and Contract barely hold on to life, and Impact ready to rip it away from them. Contract tries to use a stopwatch, but the clock ticks ever forward, and time's run out for CLG. FlyQuest finally get their fight. They knew what they were walking into. They knew how to get it done. And after 37 minutes, they're going to find their win.
And they're gonna finish it off with Big Dokes here. Big Dokes trying to cut the minion wave, but there's already members inside the base. He knows it's been lost. They're going to give up the Nexus towards FlyQuest with a much better initiation that time around, Flowers. It was Ayla who got 4 members locked up in the Rakan combo, and that caused Luger to use everything. After Luger uses double summoners out of the Rakan initiation, Spica hits him with the Vi. Rome, you go the Talia. Looks like they're gonna do the match and Rome here, and I would love to look Rome to that bottom lane for sure. So definitely looks like a good option to me.
I want to see Garen with Ignite.
Inspired looking for mid. Might be able to seek out an angle here on Vicla. Yes, they do. The body slam, the flash, the damage, the auto attack, the first blood for plus 500 from the advantages they've earned through their farm.
There's level 6 here.
Oh boy, and he swoops them right on over to Some Days Garen. They pop the silence. Spin to win. Don't forget that. Of no Garen.
I remember it like it was yesterday, 2013. Here we go. Vulcan hits the hook.
Ayla.
Oh,
Ayla. Goodbye.
You got to emote. There it is. There it is. The white
Yes.
flag.
Show. He can instantly burst it. Should be able to finish it off. If Vulcan steals that with a death sentence, he deserves it.
This is also a very, very late first neutral objective.
And him having the Azir ultimate ready is causing FlyQuest to run.
Vulcan goes in, and they're going in after Vicla. Man, they just juggle him around, beat him down. JoJo getting the
This inspired flash on Gragas, ready for the full combo.
All right, FlyQuest has claimed the dragon. That's going to be their second Drake of the game. Vulcan goes
Over him. But honestly, very well done by FlyQuest. That is back-to-back neutral objectives. Now Vulcan under attack.
Oh, Vulcan's going to be caught in a pretty bad place to be. And Prince getting the money is exactly what...
I would expect a BT. Just, you know, you're up against poke Varus as you're even Gragas to an extent. Like, by all means, EG wants to poke you out.
This time, FlyQuest are not able to interfere with that process. But FlyQuest are going to go ahead and take the trade. You get the Herald. We'll take the best AD carry player in the league. Prince has been a standout performer throughout this entire split. FBI is going to be caught by Spica there, but he has the cleanse so he can get away from the ulti. Impact coming around on the side as Vikla separates them all and inspires the one caught out, but Impact may just be punished. He flashes away from the chickens and escapes with 10 HP. The fight continues and Prince goes forward, but Prince may have been caught. He gets back over the wall. How the hell's he still alive? Finally going to be shut down. Vulcan gets slammed down by the Demacian sword, and now Spica has to run away from the Garen. Sunday's still after him, and he just keeps on spinning and stop the stacks from FlyQuest.
Yep, FBI gets back first as far as the DPS, and JoJo teleport difference is able to burn it down over to the Lantern to put Impact in such a scary spot.
Yeah, that was so back and forth.
Right. A lot of summoner spells, Bone.
Yep.
A lot of flashes down, and trying to take advantage right now.
Prince gonna get shuffled back into the rest of EG. He's trying to tank it out as long as he can, but it can't be done. JoJo takes him down, and Ayla walks away with another 10 HP escape, but JoJo won't let him get all the way home. A double kill for the Emperor and the mid laner of EG, as now they've got a 5v3, and their sights are set on Baron. They gotta keep Spica in mind, though. Always keep eyes on him, always keep him away. If someday looking to play interference, as they're going to throw JoJo's soldiers back over the wall. Vulcan goes for a hook. Impact goes down below half HP. Another death sentence flies out, but it ain't going to find the mark. Impact trying to deal with Someday and keep him away, so Spica's able to find an angle to enter into the pit, but it ain't going to happen. Someday goes all out. Someday goes all in. There's the execution on Cassante. He presses his ult, and then you just eat him. You don't even got to be Cho'Gath. It's Evil Geniuses getting everything.
I love how much attention EG put on into Cassante. Meanwhile, Vikla gets zoned out by the rest of them. He will shoot.
He loses a lot of his bonus resistances too. I don't even get to talk about it, man. They're already going in. Prince is down, but he's traded away for JoJo. FlyQuest now looking for their chance to punish EG. Vulcan wants to get away. He flashes over the wall. He'll survive, but now Impact is going after Inspired, and he's going all the way. Spica gets the kill, and Someday he's split pushing all the way to victory, looking to take down the tier 3 turret in top. He'll get it, and he'll get out.
Into body slam. He doesn't hit the ground. Gragasol into a zero. He's just bounce house, bouncing all the way to the fountain there.
That was a very good Gragas play. That was not an easy ult to hit.
And then boom, they wombo combo. It's the Impact ulti into the shove from Talia that guarantees the extra kill onto Inspired there from FlyQuest. Now they got to try to defend underneath their tier 2 turret. Gragas ulti flies out. Impact doing a good job there, being that frontliner, being the guy who can soak all this damage. JoJo's not grouped up with the rest of Evil Geniuses. He's pushing over to the side, taking out the tier 2 in mid lane. It's going to buy enough time for the rest of EG to take the tier 2 in the bottom lane. The gold lead expands further, 7.5.
We saw Inspired, JoJo, FBI, Vulcan, everything being...
He's flying like a bat out of hell. Lulu, run, little Lulu, run!
Goodbye, Ayla.
Run, little Lulu, run! FBI gets the money, and...
for a lot of these mid-game moves where EG are also finding picks, and Someday gonna get his 1v1 teleport out for Impact though.
Oh,
he came back up!
The
cooldown
came back. The silence came back. Black Cleaver's ability haste is enough to restore the Q's cooldown just in time to cancel Impact's escape. He wants to flash away, but he knows he can't do it. Someday is so fast, and he just executes him. He knows this is a great time to go after the Baron, but they've got to be aware of Spica. They can't allow this to end up being some sort of YOLO flip on a 50-50. Spica's still trying to hang around. FlyQuest knows they can't just give it away. Prince wants to fire off the Moonlight Vigil, but it ain't gonna do a lot. Holy moly, you gotta be shitting! Picked up. Yes, they're pressuring a tier 2 in top lane, but look at JoJo. He's in the enemy base. He's at the tier 3. He's kicking down the door of FlyQuest's base. He knows he can't stick around for a long time. They're coming to collapse on him. He will not get the entirety of the turret, and EG manages to divert some of the pressure through this method. Ayla sidestepping away from the death sentence as Vulcan wanted to engage and find the enemy support. Now Inspired's here in the front, and Vikla's able to keep him back. JoJo wants his entrance. Spica's gonna keep him away now too. Prince ready to follow up. Vikla's here in the front line. He wants to get back. Seismic Shove gonna be flashed away as JoJo stays alive. Prince is on the hunt. FlyQuest right behind him, looking to enable him, looking to allow that AD carry to find the money that he needs to get to win this fight. He has the green gun. He's got the range. Attack range away.
Yeah, that's fine, because Garen used to always get the Mortal Reminder out of his Zeal, but now that's
Yeah.
not built out of Zeal anymore, so
It's only auto attacks to my knowledge. Okay, so Garen's got a gun, and FlyQuest have Baron for another 15 seconds.
yeah, Ayla's pretty much the only member susceptible to poke. And
Oh my
I
god, are
think
they gonna
good
flip
shots.
again? It's a flip.
It's a flip. Can Spica do it again? No, he can't, but he charges over the wall, and now he might just be dead. Spica has a flash that he would be able to escape back over the wall with if he needs to, and yes, he will. Baron over to EG. This is going to lead the charge. FlyQuest are just going for the inside angle in the enemy base. They're saying if you want the dragon, you can take it, because we might be able to find a different angle instead. Jojo may have been caught, but Prince got caught instead. He's actually staying alive, but someday on the Garen, we'll find the flank, and EG run him over. Vikla won't
That's game.
escape, and that's the end of the game right there.
Flowers,
Wow.
you asked Meteos, what would you do if you're the Gragas in this situation? You game-winning initiation onto Prince.
Incredible.
Holy moly.
So well played by
insane.
EG. You know, even Jojo getting engaged on getting that stopwatch off, and it just ended up with FlyQuest being in a really compromising position.
Yeah, they went right for him and inspired. Huge job to chunk him low enough to set it up for that someday flank.
Inspire deserves so much credit this game. Almost all their early game advantages came from his pathing, and Gragas is not easy to play in team fights. Hitting these just max range ultis to knock an Aphelios in, just incredibly good play.
For the second time this split, FlyQuest will fall. Oh! One last